What's up, you guys? It's FairMaiden64 back at it again with another video. FairMaiden, why you ask? Because of my hair. I'm in the same braids as I had yesterday. I just decided to throw them up because I slept in them, so they're messy. What a doozy of a day have I had. This deck that I created is based off of the book I started reading 2 days ago, maybe 3 days ago. Also, Sparkle's playing with her little ball, so you'll hear her running around a lot. Here she is again. Anyways, I just started reading this book, and it's pretty wild. I mean, it was in like the 80s or 70s that it was written, but there's some stuff that I'm like, oh, well, yeah, I mean, it was written back then. And then I'm like, wait, but this was written by a woman. Anyways, hard to explain. Really weird. Yeah. So the characters in this deck are literally just based off of the book. I'm like, oh yeah, there's a king. There's like a giant. He's not really a giant, but he's like a royal giant. He's like one of the gods. And then we have as well, what else? We have Valkyrie, and she represents the main character. Anyways, but oh my goodness, yesterday, I spent what? I'm sorry guys, I didn't mean to do that. Yesterday, I spent the night at my parents' place because my sister was like moving across the country and stuff, and I don't know, I just ended up being there, and drove back down today. And then my other sister was apparently injured, and so my mom texted me as I was driving, and she's like, hey, do you mind getting her some groceries? And I was like, sure, I'm a great person like that. Holy cow, guys, I just got clobbered. Anyways, so I was like, yeah, let me do it. And I already had to drive up 2 hours. So I was almost home, and so then I had to go to the store. And here's the thing. I pull into the Walmart parking lot, and then I'm like, oh, I have my cat with me. And I'm like, well, I'll only be in there for 10 minutes, 15 minutes at most. And then I get a flashback to all the road signs I see, whether it's in just 15 minutes, your car can heat up to 110 degrees. You know, those things that are don't leave a child or a pet in a car. So I was like, well, she has her carrier. Let's do this, I guess. Terrible mistake. But you know what? Maybe it wasn't a mistake. Maybe, it's probably good that I did that. It's just, it was humiliating. Because when I was taking her through the parking lot, she was freaking out. So bad. Because, the parking lot road is just and so she's like, meow, and everyone's just staring at me what the heck? Because I'm just pushing this cart, and I'm and there's this cat screaming for dear life. I'm like, I swear, this is what is saving her. I'm not abusing her. So yeah, that was really awful. And while I was in the store, she was going crazy, and I was just like, oh my gosh, this is my worst nightmare. It was beyond terrible, I'll tell you that. And so eventually I made it out of the store alive. And then, oh, come on, arrows. Dang it. That's okay. 3, 2, 1. And anyways, I was learning so much about myself. I'm why am I so stressed that the fact that this little cat is meowing? Because when she was in the store, she was kind of fine. She would just meow, meow, and then keep going. I would keep pushing her around. But the fact that I'm people can look in this cart and be oh, she has a cat. The fact that I was getting attention drawn to myself, I'm this is so weird. I'm not, what? I don't know. I wouldn't pin me to be the person that's no, I don't like having the limelight, whatever, being in the limelight. So that was just weird that it seriously made me so humiliated. I was panicked. I was panicked. By the time I got out to my car, I was feeling nauseous with how humiliating it was. I was ugh. And I still feel a little bit, but that's also because I haven't eaten today. When do I eat? Honestly? But I will eat later today. I will. Actually, I'm going to eat right after this video. The chicken's thawing right now. I'm going to make some chicken quinoa. But yeah, that was crazy. That was just awful. That was seriously so awful. You know what it's like when there's a cat. Like, I walked down this aisle, and this, like, middle-aged man was like, he goes, I hear a kitten. And I wanted to be like, no, you don't. No, you don't. But seriously, oh, that was, okay. Seriously, though, it just, like, I, like, kept, like, whispering to her. I was like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. As if she could understand English. And, like, why is that so humiliating? Like, it's not even, like, a weird thing to have a cat. It's like everyone's like, oh, that's so cute, I love that. But for some reason I'm just like, oh, how embarrassing that I have something that people love and adore that brightens their day. What's going on here? So yeah, still feeling the effects of that, but I am so happy to be back in my apartment now, because now I'm like, okay, I'm safe. But, and seriously, just walking, and so terrible. There's like this dad with his daughters, and they were like smiling and looking, and I was like, stop. It was terrible. But I was just like smiling. I was like, hey guys, and walking around like this. So that was fun. Shout out humiliation, public humiliation. Actually, I feel like that's what my channel is. Public humiliation, you know? The public is you guys, and the humiliation is like me. I'm just like self-humiliating, but like shamelessly for some reason. You know, like maybe that's where that term was going, like, you know, have some shame. Where did that come from? Where did any terms come from? Oh, also, while I was driving, first of all, if you're one of those trucks that like has those crazy illegal LED lights, like, I know dang well you don't actually work on a farm. Like, you don't need those lights. You're just like, you're 5'3", and so you're making up for it by buying a giant truck that you can't pay for and smacking some LED lights on it. Anyways, third time's a charm. So there was this dude in a truck behind me, good old GMC truck, and I was going super fast, of course, in the left lane. And he was behind me. He wasn't like tailing me or anything, because like I was going fast. It was just, there was other people, but like they would move over and stuff. But it just like, okay, I don't even know why I'm telling this story, why he bugged me, because he didn't even do anything to me. Like, we were homies, whatever. But I don't know. It was just eventually he like moved over and tried to like get through people and stuff in the far right lane. Anyways, man, I was thinking about that too. I was like, why am I so stressed about what this random guy in this car thinks? Like I'm like driving, I'm like, just don't pay attention. Like, why am I stressed if he like comes up, like what is that for? I don't even know those people, and I'm just like, ugh. What if they get upset? But I do know someone, they're not dead. I know someone who has like the confidence of a Labrador in heat, because he just like, it's so funny. I remember the first time I met him was at an airport, and he was like, because he was with someone else that was like meeting me there, like to pick me up, and he was like pretending that he worked at the airport. Like, I don't even know. The whole story was just like, and it was in like a different country too, and he was pretending he worked at the airport, and people would come up to him and they'd be like, oh, which way over here? Like, where do I go for this? And he'd be like, right this way, sir. Like, yes, right this way. And he was just lying. He was completely lying. I was like, what are you doing? And it was so funny though. People thought he was like Mexican or something, because that's what he said. He's like, they thought I was Mexican because I was like, oh, yeah, right this way. And they were like, they just like tried to speak Spanish to him. Like, and anyways, he does speak Spanish though, which he did learn for like a girlfriend, which is really funny. They have 3 elixir. Yeah. Where's the crying emote? I need the good luck. You guys, this is nuts. This is not adding to the stresses of today. And the evolved snowball. Are we kidding? The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you coming home, son? Don't know when, but we'll get together then, Dad. Okay, whatever. The cat's in the cradle and the silver spoon. Little boy blue and the man in the moon. When you coming home, son? Don't know when, but we'll get together then.